It's funny, strangely, well, our actual music, the Brand New Heavies music, isn't really jazz, really, but we have like some solos in it and stuff, and I think we both have listened to a lot of jazz, and it's informed our music massively, from like blues, a lot of, the American genre, really, still sort of going strong.
I think even before we started playing our instruments or started even thinking about being in a band, we were both obsessed, well, the whole band I think we were obsessed with jazz. Miles Davis, we used to listen to the records even before realising that we were going to be musicians and create a band. So it's a big deal.
And still today, in our shows, we, partly because we don't rehearse enough, we kind of improvise. It was quite nice because we've got like bits in our set which are improvised, which is the kind of, keeps it fresh for us. And I think a lot of shows, bigger shows, are very choreographed, And in a way, that's a sort of element of jazz, isn't it?
Yeah.
Improvising, making stuff up on the spot, and those kind of skills. Also, a lot of the musicians in our band are kind of like probably better than us, but they're great sax players. And we work with a cream of like the UK's kind of horn players and stuff, and keyboard players. So it's there's jazz kicking about.
There's a girl called Judith Hill that she's not very new, but she actually recently did an album with Prince, and it's an amazing album, very, very funky album.
Very funky.
It does sound a lot like Prince, some of the vocals, but she's pretty hot. Judith Hill, and also Thundercat. What a brilliant name. He's a bassist and sings as well, and he's got a band.
Oh yeah,
very cool.
That's hot.
Yeah, for me anyway.
I sort of got introduced to this band called The Android, which is sort of like white trailer trash hip hop group. And they've just got some great videos. They had a viral thing going on. It's not really jazzy, and it might not be what you expect to come out of these jazzy lips. But that was quite exciting. There's lots of other stuff. Still listen to a lot of old stuff as well.
Lots of work.
I'm quite a slow reader, so I'm still reading M magazine from last month. It's taken me ages. So interesting and fascinating.
We're actually, this is going to be one of the most productive years in the past 10 years. We've got 3 or 4 albums or pieces of music, collections of songs coming out this year. So we're in the studio all the time. Simon's building a house as well to house all our jazz.
A house of jazz.
Bringing up kids. We've got young kids, so we're being dads and husbands and stuff. So it's the busiest I've ever been, actually. And we're managing ourselves now as well.
Yeah. It's a new age of music, and it's quite amazing to see this sort of quite a nice little shift since the internet to there's a good size and bad size. And one thing is our revenue stream is gone, but it does mean that if you can't play live, an essential part of jazz, if you like, then you can't really make money or survive as a musician. So there's a lot of really amazing, funky little bands coming up now, and we're still like doing a lot of shows quite regularly. People tend to think that the Brand New Heavies haven't been around for a while, but we've been working solidly since the beginning. Just that the industry's changed, and when you're not like 22 and cute, then we just have a different way of going about things. There's a lot of bands still out there touring and playing and surviving without being on top of the pots, which doesn't exist anymore, which confuses me. I don't know where to go anymore for my reference.
I think the DIY thing is we don't really have a choice because we've been in the industry for such a long time. We know how to do things really well now, and we've been involved in some management people and different setups that we end up teaching them how to do their job. So I think it's just best if we do it ourselves. We know exactly what we need, what we don't need. It's a bit cheaper as well. So I think we're better on our own, I think. For now, anyway. Write your own stuff, A and B.
Yeah, just don't hold back. Keep the products coming out, I think, is the way. And set up. You don't read like managers and stuff so much these days. You do need an agent for getting gigs. Is good. Publishing deals quite handy because publishers can reach places to get your music played and stuff. It's quite an interesting little revenue stream.
Yeah, just
so you
basically
can set your own. You can set your own record
Yeah.
company up basically by choosing. A lot of people are doing that. By choosing the stuff that used to be under one umbrella of a record company.
and just be different, stand out. Don't copy everyone else. Just do something completely different.
don't
if you're,
like- yeah.
if you're a jazz artist, don't look like a jazz artist. Look like a rock.
Get like an Oasis
star
haircut or
something.
something.
You know, yeah.